Honda ST1300, brilliant bike, pan-European. But what happens if you find water underneath the thing? Oh dear. This video will show you what to look for and how to do it. Well, maybe actually, maybe. Got him. Honda ST1300 pan-European. Bit of a problem. Looking round it after a couple of days of it sitting here. Water on the floor. Oh shit. Right, let's find out what that could possibly be. Yeah. So we're taking the side panel off of this side and we're looking at the radiator, because looking at where the water is, the radiator is probably where the water's coming from. So we're going to let it warm up, get it up to the temperature and have a look, see if we can see any reasons why it's doing it. Yeah. Look at the state at the end of that radiator. And if you look, there's steam coming up from the core, which means it's leaking externally onto the core. So this radiator is scrapped. Right. Well, obviously it needs a radiator, so what we're going to have to do now, we're going to have to phone Honda and find out how much it's going to cost. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Come on, let's go and phone Honda. Hello mate, yeah, is that Honda? Yeah, hi there. Can I have a parts department please? Thank you. So we'll actually see how much a new one is. Hello mate, yeah, got 2006 ST1300 pan-European. Yeah, that's it, yeah. I need price and availability please for a radiator please. Yeah, that's it, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Right, oh, yeah, right. So they're not in stock. Fair enough. How long will it take to get one? Yeah, what, 3 or 4 weeks? Right. Oh bloody hell! Right, yeah. Well, I'm not using the bike that much at the moment because it's the winter, obviously. Yeah, but yeah, and oh, what? How much? No. I only wanted a radiator, mate. No. Just a radiator, yeah. No, I don't want a bike. No, I've already got a bike. How much? Is that including VAT? Jesus Christ. £698.28. Bloody hell. Well, you might be able to do a little bit off of that. Yeah, well, I think a little bit would have to be about 600 quid. Yeah, okay mate, yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. Cheers now. Bye. Well, there's Honda then, and the price from Honda, as you can imagine, is unbelievably expensive. So basically, I'm now faced with the problem of looking elsewhere. Now, my mate said that he was looking on eBay and he saw some cheap radiators on there. Brand new, but they are cheap. Well, yeah, they'll be shit, won't they? But basically, I'm going to have a look because, you know, I'm stuck now, aren't I? I'll let you know how we get on. So I've just been on the internet and I've had a look. Yeah, you can get some for £114 on eBay. Well, they're probably shit, but to be honest with you, it's worth giving them a go. For £114 you can buy nearly 7 of the bloody Honda ones for one of them, and they can't be that bad that they can't be used. So I am going to order one of those. We'll see what it looks like when it comes, and then we'll fit it and we'll see what it's like. Come along, have a laugh.
A few moments later. A few moments later.
Hello, mate. All right.
Delivery.
Oh, thank you. Excellent. Oh, brilliant. Cheers, mate. Thank you. See ya. Right, I'm just going down the garage. See you in a minute. Yep. Right, when it comes down to draining the system, you've got to be careful, obviously. Make sure that the system isn't hot, because if it's hot, it's pressurised. Undo that, remove that pipe, that's your top hose. Then on the other side of the bike, you've got the rad cap. You've got that little pipe there, which goes to the expansion bottle. That little pipe there, which is carefully got to be removed, and then your main bottom hose. Once they're all removed and drained off, that then leaves us free to physically remove the actual item itself, and then we can marry it up to the new one when it gets here. Remove the top hose, then the wiring that goes to the fan on this side, disconnect that at the multi-plug. So on this side, rad cap off, that little pipe there, off out the way, that little pipe there, off out the way, and obviously the main bottom hose. Now it's down to physically removing the radiator itself. You've got another fan on this side. There's your fan connector, so disconnect that, and then they're both disconnected then. You've got an 8mm bolt down there at the bottom, one on the other side, and then you've got another one going through the top that it pivots on. So when that's pulled out, the radiator will then be, hopefully, free. Yeah. Then it just drops off the other side. Carefully remove it, and there it is. So there it is. As you can see, it's a little bit stressed. We're going to remove the fans, and then we'll have a look at the new one. Right, let's have a look, see what this is like. This is an unknown quantity. So we've got the old one off. Let's put the two together to see if it's of any use. That's nicely packed. That looks nice. Right, let's get it out of this cellophane so we can actually look at it. Well, there we are, look. Brand new. Old. How close are they to original? Look at that part of the old one. That part, the new one. It's identical. It even gives you the rubbers already pre-fitted in the mounts, which is brilliant. Oh dear, we're going to have to put the little clips on. Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? they don't give you no clips. But look at the other end, look. They give you a rad cap. Hondas don't normally do that, they charge you another 17 quid for that. This actually looks an exact replica, and it may even be from the same place that Honda buy theirs. From the other direction down, look. That's actually brilliant. There's a little flick there, look. That's a little bit of a worry. Oh, it don't leak there. It does actually look a good quality product. And I certainly wouldn't have any worries fitting it. So the only issue would be that little nick there. So as it turns out, the rubbers that were on the mountings were too small, so we had to retrofit the original rubbers, which isn't too difficult. I was expecting to do that anyway. Then you've got to find the spire clips which go on there where the fan fits, and I've just fitted the spire clips on this one, and I'm just bolting the fan back on, ready to go. Then I'll do the one on the other side, and then basically we're ready to fit it back to the bike. After a little while the fans are on. We did notice that when you attach this fan, the bottom of the fan touched the bottom of the radiator, so we had to jack it up very slightly. It might be that the fan body itself was bent a bit, but just a little bit of chivying about just to get it ready. So now it's ready to be fitted into the bike. Alright, now you feed the radiator back through, and you make sure that the top rubber is on the extension. When that's on the extension, that allows that one to come up there, look. Be ready with, and you just rotate that up, so now the radiator is swinging. You don't tighten that top bolt up yet, and then you use the bottom bolts to bring the radiator in, and you just get it adjusted loosely. They're going in there, then you can do them all up. Don't do them up tight, just nip them up. And when they're all nipped up, then you can go around and tighten them up finally. Just a final nip. And then this top one up, because there's only 3 bolts that hold this. Now you can nip them all up tight. Go around, just make sure they're all done up tight. And then the radiator is in position. Job done. So there it is, all done. The only thing we had left to do was to fill it with the correct fluid. And the thing is, with the correct fluid, we all know what it should have, but check the manufacturer's recommended specifications just in case. We filled it up with fluid, nice and carefully, vented it out, and then run it up to check that it was okay at normal pressure and temperature. I filmed that, yeah, I filmed it, yeah, but the, I bought a new card and the card went, piss off, nah. So that's why I'm having to do, do a bit to camera now in order to finish this video off. Well, hopefully that has been of some use to you, and, you know, let me know if there's anything else you'd like me to do or you want to see. See you soon, take care, and bye.